So in this question we are given an array and we are given an k, and here we want to find out the maximum size of subarray whose sum is exactly equal to k. For example, here this subarray is making 8, this subarray is also making 8, but the answer will be 3 because this is the longest subarray that is making 8. One way to solve this question is that we start from the 0th index. By summing up all the other values, we find out if any one of them is making 8 or not, and repeating the same thing for each index. This will require us to do this operation n square times, but we want to make it to order of n. So how we will do that? So if we are getting any sub array term in any question, we think about two pointer approach, but if there is some term of sum, we can also think about prefix sum. Using prefix sum, we will be able to solve this problem. First we will calculate the prefix sum till a point, and the calculation will look something like this. Now in prefix sum, what happens is that if we want to find out the sum of this subarray when we are standing here, from whatever point we want it to be calculated, we remove the previous part's prefix sum from this point's prefix sum. So it will be 16 minus 8 is equal to 8, but that means we will have to go to each index, and from that index we will have to calculate it using this. So that again will be n square, but there is a one trick to solve this. We just want to find out that this part is the one that we want to remove. So in other words, we are saying if I remove x, then I will get my k. But how about if I make it like this? So I just need to find out whether this x has appeared so far in prefix sum or not. For example, here 16 minus k, which is 8, I want to find out that if I have encountered 8 so far or not, which I have. So at every point I will use this formula, and using hash maps value to index, I will just check whether I have encountered this value or not, and if I have encountered that value, then my current index minus that index will be length of that subarray that is forming k. When I reach this place as I want to look for 16 minus 8, and in hash map I already have 8 at first index. So my j will become 1, I is 4, hence my substring size will be 4 minus 1, 3 will be candidate for my answer, and at last 3 will be my answer because this sub array will give me answer of 2, and this is the longest subarray I can find out, which is giving me a is equal to 8.